Hey, what up, It's Arona, aka Cinematic Cisse, and today I'm talking about, are you war ready? Are you prepared to fight, bleed, cry, even die, to be in this industry and to be in a movie? And I don't necessarily mean once you get in the film, you're gonna die. I'm saying if it came to that point, that having that mindset, are you willing to do it? Because some people have died, even been blown up on movies. Yes, I'm willing to die to be in the movies. Not to sell my soul, not to do any of that stuff. I'm talking about in the way of a war mindset. Are you war ready? Mentally, even physically. Once you walk out that door in the morning, whether you're going to work, school, church, the grocery store, the gas station, your friend's house, family members, are you prepared to take action if anything goes down? If somebody breaks in that house and tries to kill you and your family, are you prepared to take action and go to war? You have to have that mindset every single day of your life. Even mentally, when those negative thoughts come in, are you prepared to go to war? And I know that's not easy dealing with negative thoughts, especially when you have nobody to talk to about it and you're all alone. You call people, they don't answer the phone. They don't have anything to do with you. You feel abandoned. But don't worry. You're alone for a reason. Sometimes, some missions, there's people by themselves. Look at Rambo. He was by himself. Because the best are always alone sometimes. And that's why you're alone right now. You're getting prepared for something greater. The war mindset is more relevant now than it ever has been. It's centuries old. Like Sun Tzu said, all warfare is deception. The Bible says things are not as what they seem. It might seem like you're nobody, you're not where you want to be in life, you're a loner, people don't like you, but that's just what you see. We go by hearing and not by sight. That's what that means. See how that all ties in together? The war mindset is something that should be carried with you on the movie set. When I go on set, we're on the battlefield. The set is a battlefield to me. I don't like to go on there and play around. Oh, look at me, I'm in the movies. Yes, it should be fun, but at the same time, I'm taking it seriously. This is for real. When I'm out in the street, or when you're out in the street, that's for real. That's life and death. You could be gone at any second. Once you go overseas to fight, you could have some fun amongst your crew, but you can die at any second. And that's the same thing with movies. I'm taking this to the heart. To the heart for movies. Because there's some sets and some productions you will be on there for months. You won't see your family. You won't see your friends. You won't be in your comfort zone. And sometimes that's why you're in those trials. Because you're away from your family, you're away from your friends, you're away from everything you know, because you're going through something. How do you think our men and women feel when they're overseas fighting? They're going through something. It's mental. Spiritually, this is spiritual warfare. And it's to prepare you for whatever comes in life. So once things come, you'll be impervious to it. So once you're in the movies and everything you've been through in life, and once you're on that set, it will help you. Those long hours won't be anything to you. You got to understand this is a commitment. Being on set for 12 plus hours a day in the cold, the heat, with mosquitoes and flies and elements and bad smells and uncomfortable situation dealing with certain people. Are you going to let that stop you just because it's not pleasurable enough? You have to understand pleasure is not always a super good thing every second. There has to be uncomfort for you to grow. Or discomfort, I should say, my bad. That's the purpose of trials. And then sometimes being in those movies and on sets, it's really uncomfortable. Like I wasn't always comfortable on set being in those elements. It wasn't easy. But once the end of the production came, boom, it was golden. It was great. I didn't let that stop me. That war mindset helped me. Read those ancient books, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, the Bible, and some other books, the Book of Five Rings, those ancient war mindset books. If you read it and then you revert it back to today, what's changed? I don't mean technology. I understand modernization and westernization, but the mindset is still there. And when the audience sees you act, they see that you were being for real about it. Like Into the Badlands, they were on that set for nearly a year. People didn't see their families. They missed holidays and birthdays and all that just for entertainment. Just like when our men and women go to fight, they miss all those days to protect the country. I know it's two different things, but the mentality is the same away from everything. We're entertaining people, and you're making a better life for yourself and for your family. Once you raise your hand and say, I want to be an actress, I want to be an actor, I want to be a producer, stunt person in the entertainment industry, you have to understand it's not all glitz and glamour as far as, oh, I had a fun time on set and just in Hollywood. No, you might go to that country, wherever it's at, and be there for years. And it's not going to be this Hollywood laid back, everything's okay mindset and way. It's going to be discomfort. And you can't let that stop you, because you know why? We're at war. That's how serious I take this. This is war. This is life and death for me. It is. And it's got to be for you too. And when God calls you, and that moment you said, Lord, use me, you have to understand discomfort comes in that. It's not going to be easy either, because God's going to take you through some things to better you. Yes, it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. It's going to hurt. I'm not going to say physically you're going to have all these physical bad things. I'm talking about spiritually. Because sometimes in order the path to success is pain, separation, and rejection, and that is going to hurt. But it's mandatory for your growth and for success. If you're always around your friends and in your comfort zone, what are you going to learn? You ain't going to learn nothing. You ain't going to get nowhere in life. Partying all the time, pleasure seeking, everything's all about pleasure in life. You're not going to grow in your comfort zone. You're not going to complete a mission in your comfort zone. You think when they go to war, everything's, oh, real easy. We completed that mission. When Bin Laden was killed, I know that wasn't an easy mission. A lot of discomfort in that. A lot of hard training. A lot of adversity. When God sends you on a mission, you'll be away from everybody sometimes. You'll be away from everything you know. But you must complete the mission. The mission comes first. That's the warrior's mindset. When God calls you to do something, that comes first. When we're in these movies, we must complete this movie first. Movies, missions, same concept. I like to treat all my films like they're a black op. Don't tell everybody what it's about. In my opinion, there's too many people who talk about the movie too much. Every time I scroll on social media, they're putting too much info on there. 20 years ago, that wasn't the case. It was either some rumor or imagination, and it blew us away. Now when we see it, we already saw the best parts in the trailer, on Twitter, because somebody leaked too much information. When you sign that NDA, non-disclosure agreement, you're not supposed to tell anybody. You think when they send people like Jason Bourne, James Bond to these missions, you think they're going to go around saying, hey, I'm James Bond, I'm Jason Bourne, and I'm here to kill or get this person. No, that's not the case. You'll compromise the mission. That person is a liability, and you could even die. I understand it's two different things, but still, don't tell everybody everything about this movie. Be secretive. Only have the people you work with and yourself that only know about the movie. And once it's released to the public, then they can see everything. Because you got to leave mystery into it. When Osama bin Laden was being hunted, we didn't know about it. Certain people did, but we didn't know about it. Boom, when it happened, we were shocked. Boom, when this movie comes out, it'll shock people because they're not going to know everything. Sometimes you can't let your right hand know what your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That's what that means, secrecy, muerta, like the mob. You can't go around telling people everything. Don't tell everybody your business. That's what the same concept means, y'all. Be war ready, y'all. We banging.